What a feminist looks like. The Webster's Dictionary definition of feminism is the advocacy of women's rights on the basis of the equality of the sexes. There are many types of feminism, such as radical feminism, intersectional feminism, womanism, etc. A feminist is anyone who supports feminism. Feminists strive to change gender-based inequalities in society. A woman of many who fits into the definition of being a feminist is Audre Lorde. Audre Lorde is a black feminist who dedicated her life and many talents to addressing racism, sexism, classism, and homophobia, and how all those things can differently impact a person's life, also known as intersectionality. Lorde's contributions to feminist theory, critical race studies, and queer theory intertwine with her personal experiences with broader political aims. After working a variety of jobs in New York and Connecticut, Lorde studied for a year at the National University of Mexico. It was there that she grew her confidence in her identity as both a lesbian and a poet. Much of Lorde's poetry is known for the power of its call for social and racial justice, as well as its depictions of queer experience and sexuality. My sexuality is a part and parcel of who I am, and my poetry comes from the intersection of me and my words. Jesse Helms' objection to my work is not about obscenity or even about sex. It's about revolution and change, said by Audre Lorde. In 1972, Audre Lorde met her longtime partner, Frances Clayton. Here's a video of Audre Lorde explaining her experiences of being a lesbian in the 1950s.
I ran with, we knew we were outsiders. We knew we were outside the pale. We lived in the village. We were outsiders. We were dykes, right? A lot of us were artists. We hated typing, right? We didn't want straight jobs. Whatever we did, we were at the fringe. Now, this, of course, was the 50s. It was like the gay girls' version of the beatniks. You have to remember that the lesbian gay girls, because that's what we would call the gay girls population, was a reflection of what else was going on, right, around us. And that was the era of, let's pretend this is the best of all possible worlds. This is exactly what we choose, right? And this is it. So like nobody talked about racism.
Right. So if something happened to me in a bar, I couldn't count on anybody standing up and covering my back. A white lesbian would not stand up to cover my back. They may say, personally, oh, isn't that too bad it happened to you? But not, hey, this shouldn't happen, period.
You need to begin with a movement, which is what Black Power and the Civil Rights Movement was. Then, immediately within it, you are going to get...
In 1977, Lorde was diagnosed with breast cancer. She felt being a black woman with breast cancer was very isolating. She felt like the only people who had the most caring surroundings when dealing with this illness were straight white women. Shortly before her death in 1992, she was a part of an African naming ceremony and took the name Gamba Adisa. The name means warrior, she who makes her meaning known, which is very fitting for her because she has always continued to express her self-identity.